Hey everyone, it's Austin and welcome back to the channel. It's day 343 on my journey to 2000 where I'll be uploading a video every day until I make it there. So thank you guys for your continued support. Spotify is loading. Alright. And we do have time for a 15-minute game today, so that's what we'll do. I really enjoyed playing a 10-minute game yesterday though. So let's see if we can actually find a game. Yesterday's game was kind of funny, huh? Just got like a worse position. A very worse position. And then ended up winning a queen for a piece. Converted well after that. Stayed cool, calm, and collected. So we've got Shuvro 181883 from Bangladesh. D45. So let's go for the Slav. It's not very often that we get the Slav anymore. Been mostly facing the London with D4. Slav defense, modern line. Now I think here I'll go right into the triangle system. Knight C3, F6. Is it possible that the Catalan gets played against me? No. Interesting. I think he wants to play G3. He does. Look at this. So he wants to defend the pawn first. Interesting. I have not played against this before in this type of way. But I think what I'd like to do is just be solid. Play it normally. I don't see much of a reason in taking the pawn. The way that he move ordered this was interesting though, going knight BD2 first to defend the pawn. Okay, that was definitely a mouse slip. That sucks. I feel really bad for him. That sucks so bad, dude. That sucks so bad. I did that the other day in a blitz game, and it just completely... like, I just lost the game. His king is a lot more safe than mine was, but... what on earth are you doing? Queen C7 supports E5, since he's not staking any claim for this. This is the kind of move where, like, you know, we have a, like, you definitely feel like it's going to give us a little bit of an advantage, but it's not like we immediately win the game. So we can't just go, like, I'm gonna go for a fork. That kind of brain rot. Queen C7, King F2, E5, takes. All potential. I don't see a reason why not to do this. Getting E5 before he does seems very good. Can open up my light squared bishop. Yeah, so let's open up the center while I'm ahead in development. And now all my pieces come to life. Alright, well, me see pawn, me take pawn, because I don't think he's going to take like this. Oh my god, he does. Alright. Well, I was wrong. You know what? That's on me. Bring the rook to the center. I think knight takes is the most obvious here because right now my knight has no prospects. I know it would be nice to take with this and open up this, but I don't see that being beneficial long term. So let's go ahead and do this. We can always bring the pieces to the D file if we choose to. The knight is placed very well here. It cannot be attacked by this bishop. I do not understand the purpose of this move. Well, let's just threaten to win the queen off the bat. Can't be a bad move. So now we win the queen and the knight. Very unfortunate. I think he got a little bit mixed up after he mouse slipped. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Let's improve the bishop. I can technically do this to simplify. Takes, there is no check because we take here. Takes, takes. He's threatening back rank, so I would have to make this move or something anyway. What's the best way here? I feel like this just makes the most sense. Just keep it normal. I'm like 95% sure that this was just the best move, but I don't know. I'm a little bit lacking confidence right now, so play a move that feels a little bit safer. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, then happy birthday to America. I know this video isn't going live on the 4th of July, but I'm recording it. It's the 4th of July. It's about noon here. I gotta hurry up and record this video and then go downstairs and make some mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. Okay. Let's make an escape square for the king. It's on the other color complex from his other piece. This pawn can be taken at some point. I mean, just this move forces a trade. Trades are pretty good for me right now. The queen against the rook is going to be a lot stronger than if he's able to coordinate these two pieces. Now all I have to do is win a couple pawns and I can sack the queen for the rook and win a king and pawn endgame. Good. Good. Don't go here. Let's go here. Inducing further weaknesses. If he goes here, then this. If he goes here, then this picks this up with check. Or it's a check to pick this up, I should say. If he goes back, these checks win pawns. Yeah, I like that move. This just hits 2 pawns. He wants to go on the offensive, huh? Check. Takes. Takes. Oh no. Oh no. Should I just promote to a bunch of knights, or what should we do here? I feel like not resigning is kind of weird. I'm just kidding. I could never do that. Like, I say stuff like that, but I could never be that guy. I'm just not BM like that. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I think he just got really flustered when he mouse slipped the castle. Yeah, of course he wants a rematch. Sorry, bro. So this is all normal. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna give you a rematch. Castles obviously is normal. And then what would I have played here? Castles is sensical. Queen c2, b6 I like a lot. Queen c7 isn't that great for us. Interesting. Apparently this transposes from the triangle Slav to the Catalan opening closed main line. Usually queen c2 comes much earlier in the move orders. I think that's why the transposition happens there. But regardless, castles, queen c2, b6, very logical, e4, bishop b7, e5, knight e8, and it's no surprise that white wins many games here. I want to look at his move order though. Knight bd2. This is very interesting to me. So if I wanted to take, I really would have had to have taken here. But that is way too early to be snatching that pawn. Knight bd2 now. Runs into just b5. takes now, g3. Knight f6. Bishop g2. e6 transposes to the main line. b5 makes the most sense. Let's say b5. Knight e5 is possible, in which case we can play... What do we play after knight e5? Just bishop b7, because the knight still defends this from the home square. Queen a4. No, a4. Sorry, I read the notation wrong. It has a4 and then the queen symbol. a4, I mean, like, this is definitely familiar to me. That's kind of the stuff that I would be playing with white. Knight f6 is the most common book move here. g6, bishop g2. Bishop d6 is a little bit more common. Bishop e7 scores better for black, less common. Castles, castles. And we're in a position where white's winning a lot of games. I really want to analyze this with my coach. I'm very curious. I really like this knight bd2 to idea, knight b to d2 idea prior to committing g3, because you're kind of like not showing your hand. I mean, I could tell what was going to happen because like nobody that plays the classical lines starts without knight c3. Like, knight c3 is what happens first, but he played knight f3 first, and I'm like, I don't know about all that. Knight f3 is the move order that I use to get into the Catalan. So if I had played knight f6, knight bd2, bishop f5 is possible now. And this is a slight improvement for us. And this is normally what I would do, but my coach has been giving me a hard time for not getting into the semi-Slav as often as I should. But I think this would have given him a lot more practical problems with my light-scored bishop out and about. But anyway, let's actually analyze the game beyond the opening. So this was a mistake, obviously. a5 is best. Not really understanding that. a5. b3. a4. Wow, I'm just really trying to pick on him, huh? Rook b1, stepping out of the pin. Castles. I think b4 looks really natural. Queen c2. b6. Yeah, I'm not really getting the point of the minority attack over there. So here, just taking was better. I did consider this, and then kind of play it like a semi-Slav type deal where you're kicking the knight around instead of the bishop. Oh, but it only wants b6. It doesn't even want b5. I feel like b5 is so natural here. It does create a backwards pawn, I guess. Knight c e5. Valid. Bishop b7 protects. Queen d3. But he was never going to play any of this, you know what I mean? Like, after this, I could totally see him just, like, kind of turtling up and trying to safeguard his king before trying to improve anything. Because that's basically what happened here. e5 wasn't an accuracy, but I found it incredibly practical. Just this. Because it's protected by this knight. And if you take this first, queen takes, now knight takes. We have this check picking up the knight. Wow, nice. Okay, yeah, so obviously I missed that that pawn was hanging. Tragic move. Yeah, I told you guys. This is just the best move. And then his best response would be just to recapture and act like nothing happened. And then I'd probably play queen c7. It wants d7, a little bit more active. Or sorry, not d8, d7. h4, h6. Just keeping it very normal. But we had this. We found this move, which I was really happy with. Forcing a trade there was huge. It wanted just to take the pawn right away. I was trying to like trick him into giving it up with check. Also tragic. I think he just got really flustered by the opening, but it happens. It happens. Alright guys, well, this was our chance to play against the Catalan and it went a little bit squirrely. So let's see what happens next time when we play against the Catalan. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, this is a bit of a short one because of how the game went. But if you made it this far, you know, so far in this 20-minute video, then thank you very much. I appreciate it as always. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.